Shalom, 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 Israel. This is the big tune breakdown again with Officer Kayadwan from the ISUPK Jamaica. You know the thing already. Yeah, man, a big tune, another episode. You understand? Today we are at episode 20. And today is a special edition. See, we're going to cover a tune with Usain Bolt and NJ. You understand? Many might not know that Usain Bolt is even, you know what I mean, involved in the music. But yeah, man, him have a tune out there where him a DJ upon it, you know. Him do a kind of DJ Khaled thing upon it where him in the background, you know what I mean? But nevertheless, it's a good song. You understand? And as me say, it's a special edition, Slakia. So it's not a tune of the past, it's a more, you know what I mean, a modern tune. This tune actually dropped like 3 months ago. You understand? And it's a bad piece of tune, it's a reality tune, you understand? And we feature this tune because of the saga what take place right now with him being robbed, you know what I mean, by this oppressive system. See? So we are just to keep, you know what I mean, to keep up to the time right now, we just have a feature him song. You understand? And the song, all right, let me tell you about the song before we jump straight into the song. The song is saying a lot. You understand? One might think that this song kind of tell what kind of mindset Usain Bolt was in. As well, we have an interview, a short snippet of an interview that we are going to play as well. You understand? We're going to cover the saga. You know what I mean? We're going to read some article on the situation with him and this SSL company. You understand? And the person. And of course, we don't know exactly what took place. You understand? But there's somebody who came out and basically took the fall for what took place. You understand? Within that company. We're going to read a little bit about that as well. And then we're going to break it down with scripture. You know we do it thing already. Yeah, man, this is your honor. You understand? So without further ado, we're going to jump straight into the intro. You understand? And then we're going to jump right into the song. Remember, subscribe to the channel. You know what I mean? Leave your comments, questions, share on all social media platforms. This is the big tune breakdown. You know what I mean? Episode 20. You know what I mean? It's a Kayad one. And this is a special edition. See?
No matter where we are in life, we'll never forget where we're from. Sing for them, MJ. Countries.
Times are getting dread, earth is running red. It's a cryptic world, it is designed to stress you head. So the juveniles are dead, and the hungry now get fed. Leaders abuse the system, left we in a mist. In a world of lies, where is the truth? The history of evil, what is the root? Money. Only thing them teach is how to shoot, not to till the soil and reap the fruit. Them sabotage education, that's why teachers are the worst paid. Teaching the youth to work with people from the first grade. Worse than not equipped nurses to offer first aid. Where are the critical thinkers? It's time for action, stop pointing fingers. Show me the business plan. Mr. Businessman, you're not businessman. Selling out is a decision, you do your business wrong. Like appendix, them serve no purpose. Setting policies just to hurt us. Down in the road just like a circus. Times are getting dread, earth is running red. It's a cryptic world, it is designed to stress you head. So the juveniles are dead, and the hungry now get fed. Leaders abuse the system, left we in a misery. Same storm, different boat. Love things are pass through the ports. All them I do, I tighten the rope. What is gonna happen when I them in the scope? We tired of the chatting, reality is knocking. Crime scenes are so very darn shocking. Won't see progress if they keep blocking. You better do something cause your ratings is dropping.
Yo, next thing, don't have a proper housing system. Take you loan on we kids in a victim. We want more than existing. What in our life we no really risking?
Spelling them fakeness through me sign us. Only when suit them, then them find us. So next time when them come around, show them your frown, run them out of town. It's essential that we are given opportunities. We will no longer be tricked by their concept and philosophies. We need a system that support and uplift our youths. Or the crime monster will take away their roots. Tell the truth. Times are getting dread. Earth is running red. It's a cryptic world. It is designed to stress you head. So the juveniles are dead. And the hungry now get fed. Leaders abuse the system. Left we in a misery. Times are getting dread. Earth is running red.
All right, so times are getting dread, earth is running red. You know what I mean? Sounds like that song, that famous song from Richie Spice, Earth are run red. You understand? But this artist NJ, a good artist, you understand him? Him go deep into many of the things them in a Jamaica way, you know what I mean, that are, where I call it now, the hills of Jamaica. You know what I mean? Very lyrical tune. We have to break it down still. But you know what I mean? This tune was dropped 3 months ago. You understand? And this tune now is basically speaking out against politicians, the system. You understand? And Usain Bolt produce it, you know. We're going to play one interview and then we're going to jump straight into the articles as to what happened to Usain Bolt. Bear in mind, Usain Bolt is a Benjamite, you know what I mean? Usain Bolt is, where I call it now, a man that was a Benjamite, an Israelite who was blessed by the Most High with the talent of sprinting. You understand? The fastest man alive. You understand? Yeah, man. And him hard work brought him to the pinnacle of athletic success. So, you know what I mean? Just a regular ghetto youth, a regular poor youth from out of Chilani who made it. You know what I mean? Who made it financially. You understand? In the oppressor's kingdom. You understand? And the song where we are here right now is, it seems like this song is speaking against the system. Well, it don't seem, it is. You understand? We don't want to jump to no conclusion to say this is the reason why what happened to Usain Bolt happened. We are going to stick to what we know, but we would understand if Usain Bolt with the notoriety that him have, and you know what I mean, the popularity that him have, and the name that him have for himself. Because remember, I know, them give him the order of I don't remember what them call him. Him is basically, you know what I mean. The Governor General gave him an award. He's in this big award. I don't remember it right now. It slipped me right now. Which means that they rewarded him. Of course, you know that we as Benjamites here in Jamaica, we don't get rewarded. You understand? Because by just being, you know what I mean, Israelites. For the most part, this oppressive system keep us down. You understand? Same thing like what the song I said. You understand? But whenever, notice, whenever a poor ghetto Israelite, you know what I mean, becomes great, the system, this oppressor system, always seem to try capitalize our fight and hold up that individual as, you know what I mean, yes, like that person is the example of what a Jamaican should be, when the odds was against that person to begin with because of you. You understand? So them only reap our success, them not encourage it, and them definitely, them damn sure don't, you know what I mean? Them damn sure don't help us in any kind of way reap that success. You understand? We will play another tape now, an interview. See, it kind of correlates with the it correlates with the music video we just play a while ago. 1 second. See? Remember again, this is the big tune breakdown with Officer Kayad 1, episode 20. You understand? This is a special edition. So with this episode, we're not going back into the past. You know what I mean? We are feature a song, a more modern song, due to the situation we are going with Usain Bolt right now. You understand? Yeah, man. So this is a special edition. See? But listen to this interview.
Go to school, I work years and years to reach.
When you just come
And me just come up. Because I suppose me get everything and I live here, so I do this. Them not happy.
So bad mind is a part of it. You experience bad mind in Jamaica.
Strong man, strong.
Strong bad mind.
Strong.
From people in upper class too.
From people in upper class. Most of the people in the upper class because
Most of the people in upper class.
they get the youth to my everybody has love me and they want to see me and them.
Some of the black skin people,
They're not too happy
They weren't.
to see it because a lot of them, because them go to school, I work years and years to reach.
when you just come
And me just come up. Because I suppose me get everything and I live here, so I do this. Them not happy.
So bad mind is a part of it. You experience bad mind in Jamaica.
Strong man, strong.
Strong bad mind.
Strong.
From people in upper class too.
From people in the upper class. Most of the people in the upper class because
Most of the people in upper class.
they get the youth to my everybody has love me and they want to see me and them.
Some of the
So
black
you see it. Him basically I say, well, Ian Boyd, him dead now still. That are the man we had do the interview. See? Him host a show name profile when he was out alive. He used to host a show name profile where him profile basically successful people. This is it. Him also host a show name Religious Art Talk, which you know what I mean is another interesting show as well. Anyway, on this interview, him basically I say the lighter skinned people. See, like him start off by saying the lighter skinned people, them bad mind Usain Bolt, which is we know that they are the descendants of our oppressor, the uptown people, the lighter skinned people, them, you know what I mean? And Usain Bolt has said, I confirm it, yeah man, a whole heap of bad mind, like him see it, him experience it for himself while up there. You understand? Of course, Usain Bolt would have never reached up there if it wasn't for his skill or his talent in running. You understand? Majority of ghetto youths don't really reach that level. See, to actually see what the slave master class of people does. You understand? If you're reading to the song, see, and you're reading to the interview, you will see that Usain Bolt not like when see up there. See? Him not like as him as a ghetto youth, when they up there with them and him make Jamaica proud, him see the bad mind and him see that they don't care for the poor. You understand? That's the way him see. No, we're not going to jump to no speculation and say, well, them deliberately rob the man of his money. But we can tell you this. Zin, we can tell you this. You can't trust the oppressor system. All right, well, I mean, let me say that correctly. We are not saying the reason why them do it, but we definitely know that whenever a ghetto you become successful, the system try push him back down in the dirt. You understand? So we know them rob him. See? Of course, you don't know them are going to bring out a lot of information and rare. But we know the system is against us. You understand? But we now said it's because of this. But it's enlightening to know what Usain Bolt experienced while he's at the top. You understand? Amongst the oppressor class, the slave master class of people. And what him see. What him see is what you're hearing at the song and what him are saying at the interview. Bad mind. Because him basically skip the line, you know. He never go through the education system. Him talent make him rise above. No for them. You understand? Then all of that. See? All right, what we're going to do right now, see? We're going to read the article. Remember again, like this video, subscribe to ISUPK Jamaica, Real Jamaica TV. Follow us also on Facebook. You know the thing again, this is the Big Tune Breakdown. You understand? Episode 20. This is the special edition. You understand? We are covering the Usain Bolt situation with the whole, the millions of dollars that was embezzled from, you know what I mean, this brother. You understand? And we're going to show you the mistake what the brother make. The brother, we're going to show you what the brother did wrong. You know what I mean? Of course, he made the mistake that many of our people make when them become so successful. He made the same mistake. You know what I mean? That's why we implore our brothers and our sisters, seek counsel from the ISUPK. You understand? Because enough time on think, boy, going through this oppressive, racist, slave master system will guarantee success when you have to remember, say, yo, from the children of Israel, this system is only designed to bring on down and destroy, you understand? All right, so this millions missing from Usain Bolt's account at investment firm SSL. You understand? So it says a probe has been launched into millions of dollars reportedly missing from an account belonging to sprint legend Usain Bolt at Jamaican Investment Limited. The sports star manager Nugent Walker confirms SSL has reportedly called in the police. See, so now them have an investigation and go on. We'll read the article with them, you know what I mean, basically went to the home of the person who took the fall. You understand? And we're going to show you something as well. See, Walker told the Gleaner that the farmer athlete became aware of the discrepancy with his account on Wednesday. All the relevant steps have been taken to come to the bottom of this. All right. So here, this is what is said that, you know what I mean, led them to investigate or led them to suspicion that something was wrong with Usain Bolt account. The person who claimed, saying that they are the one responsible for all of the robbery were going in the company. It was no longer employed by the company. And after not being a member of the company anymore, call Usain Bolt team asking to borrow millions of US dollars. Now, if you invest in a company, and somebody who's no longer a part of the company, call you out of the blue and ask you for money that you invest in the company. First and foremost, what you going to do? You're going to say, wait, I wonder if my money all right. What kind of business this year come do now? You come and ask me for money? And that happen. So them start look into the thing now and then them find out, say, wait, something right. You understand? Let me continue reading. All the relevant steps have been taken to come to the bottom of this, he stated, informing the Gleaner that the Financial Investigation Division and Financial Service Commission are among the entities to which reports have been made. Noting that the investigation is still going on, Walker said he was unable to disclose the sums involved or the time period covered by the investigation. You understand? So at this time, they're never sure. All right, some reports say the missing funds reach about 12 million US, which is yes. All right, so 12 million, yeah, 2 billion Jamaican dollars. Some say 6 million. Well, it seems like they're not really sure how much money missing yet. You understand? We know that Usain Bolt team gave them 10 days. You understand? Which would now left them 8 days, you know what I mean, to give him back his money. You understand? But based on some things that we are see right now, it might be that him can't get back his money. If the 10-day deadline is not met, Usain Bolt team promised to sue. But the way me understand this thing, because I'm not a business mogul, you know, you understand? I understand that business something about the way me understand this does. Somebody and them don't have the money, you won't get no money. Jeez, you understand? If you sue somebody and them don't have no money, them will get jail time, but you not get back your money. So if you see them money gone, it gone. That's the way me understand. You understand? All right, let me continue reading. He's been with this entity over 10 years. His entire portfolio is being reviewed, Walker said. The Gleaner has learned that a former employee at SSL has been implicated in a massive fraud at the entity, including the missing sums from Bolt. And this is this woman, she named Jean and Panton. See, we are going to cover she soon. See? Attorney at law Tamika Harris, who is representing a former employee at SSL, would say very little about the matter involving her client. My client is discussing with SSL and the lawyers representing SSL, she told the Gleaner. She said these discussions started about 2 weeks ago. You understand? So, yeah, man, them are looking into the situation fervently right now. You understand? And you know what I mean? As we say, this system, especially if you is not a man where see eye to eye with this system, it a go just, you know what I mean, try draw the carpet from under your foot so you fall upon the ground, because this system is in place to keep the children of Israel down. You understand? You see institution there, you see people go through it, you see the heathens go through them, you understand? And you see some of our people, the upper class, you understand, go through it, you know what I mean? And you see them become successful, but if you are not conformed to this system, rest assured, Bridget, if you are not trying to bring out them agenda, if you talk about like where is being said inside of the tune and in the interview, get up something there, Usain Bolt, I say, get up people love me, which means what? Him acknowledge get up people. Zane, and in the song, it a defend get up people. And a long time, you know, hear a song like that, you know, to tell you the truth, 3 months ago, that song you drop, you know. Let me look on the video. See, this song 3 months ago, rude boy. Yo, I could tell you when last me hear a song where really I talk about poor people plight in general. You know, hear that again. For the most part, if a man will sing a chopping song and then part of it him talk about the plight growing up or where politicians them no love poor people, but a song dedicated to the plight of poor people and you know what I mean, and what our politicians and our leaders are doing, you rarely find that song. Not even the rest of them in a year sing them song there nowadays. The rest of them burn up. You understand? Right now the rest of them shaky. See? Sidebar. I don't know, every opportunity we get, we have to burn a fire upon some of them Rastaya, you know. Upon them Rastaya. See? You see them Rastaya? You know what I mean? Them start off with a thing where we thought it was the epitome of integrity. But others, Jamaica, Israelites, integrity. And then give all the credit to the Rastafari religion because them basically monopolize the music. So you hear them sing about righteousness, quote unquote, which is not real righteousness. Because them smoke weed and them sleep with them brothers' wives and them no, you know what I mean? Them no demonstrate real brotherhood and sisterhood. See? And a real righteousness. It's just a facade. You understand? But you will hear them burn the fire upon certain things, which is right. But our whole sentiment of Jamaica that, for the most part, 80% of Jamaica, when this thing come about, did have the same mindset for bonfire upon low activity and all them things. But because they monopolize the music, we think that them are champion the cause. But a regular Jamaican are champion the cause. You understand? But no, we have to say, no integrity never in a Rastafariism. It take a man like, you know what I mean, Usain Bolt and other brothers, even Footer Hype, me a sidebar a lot. See? But me so come back on topic. Even Footer Hype is just a regular, the Rastafari community that call him a ballad. Bob Marley, that heathen, see? Sing a song about Jah. You understand? With them call the Most High Jah, which is not his name, but them say Jah will never give a power to a ballad. You understand? Basically saying if you don't have that dreaded thing on your head, you're not righteous. You ain't no power. Right now, we see where the man them who, you understand, who claim, you know what I mean, to be Rasta. Them now no integrity. A ballad a come a stand up. You understand? For righteousness right now. You understand? Of course, we know say them know the truth, but them have more integrity than the Rastafari community. You understand? Yeah, man. But we know that the real righteous men are in the ISUPK and the command in general, you know? The real prophets of the Most High are in the ISUPK. You understand? All right. Back on topic now. So, Usain Bolt, you know what I mean? This thing I reach him, he make a terrible mistake. You understand? And we're going to jump to that shortly. Zane, again, we're going to remind you to just remember to subscribe to ISUPK Jamaica. Zane, and Leave your questions and your comments them. You understand? And share upon all social media platforms. We'll jump to the next article. You understand? All right. So right now, the woman who them say is responsible, which, you know what I mean, common sense will tell you that that is the person who will take the downfall for the whole thing. See, this is Radio Jamaica online.com, and it says, police search St. Andrew home of woman linked to fraud at SSL. It said the police are searching the Millsboro St. Andrew home of former wealth advisor Jane and Pantan. All right, bear in mind that name is not an Israelite name. See? That name, of course, she could be an Israelite, you know, but that name is not a common name that we would say you're Israelite have. You understand? You know what I mean? Anyway, who confessed in a statement to defrauding investors at Stocks and Securities Limited, right? So she basically in money. For what reason? You understand? And how much? See, she basically laid it all out, allegedly, in her report. You understand? Now, of course, this woman couldn't just start by herself. Embezzlement must did go on in the company before, and she's not the owner, you know. She come see it, and then she start embezzle too. You understand? So more embezzlement are going on, and bear in mind this. All of the embezzlement that she report about, and I think she do this on purpose. All of the embezzlement where she write the report about, she gave her report, and none of them never involve Usain Bolt. You understand? Maybe she had do that for take claim to who or how much she embezzled. You understand? To make it clear that she never involved in the embezzlement of Usain Bolt. For kind of show say she's not the one responsible for that. You understand? You know what I mean? My brother Abada one, you know what I mean, said something that makes sense. Maybe she contacted Usain Bolt team to make him know say something a gone. You understand? But she contact them for make it look like she a borrow money. But she really a try put them pan, you know what I mean, pan them P's and them Q's to make them know, say, yo, your money is not safe. You understand? And so them start investigate now, come to find out, your money gone, you see? Anyway, let me continue reading. The police are searching the Millsboro St. Andrew home of former wealth advisor Jean and Pantan, who confessed in a statement to defrauding investors at Stocks and Securities Limited. Officers from the Counter-Terrorist and Organized Crime Branch, CTOC, are cordoned our apartment complex. The attorney for Miss Pantan, Tamika Harris, is also at the scene. Our news team is on location and will continue to monitor the development. All right, so right now, them cordon off, you know what I mean, our property, you understand, and see if them can find more information. See? Right now, I think the license of that, you know what I mean, that investment company, SSL, is taken. You know what I mean? Them take back them. Initially, that person who, the authority, see, did not want to take away their license. Of course, that person resigned now, you know what I mean? And this thing I might go deep, you know, see? But we're not going to jump too deep into that right now. You understand? All right, so somebody a troll, you understand? I will deal with the troll a little bit. 1968. See, I think that is a play on the ISUPK's 1969 because the ISUPK was founded in 1969. I know it is a come on our classes and you come, you know what I mean, trying to, you know what I mean? But you say, so ISUPK hired you in Jamaica to try to destroy Bob Marley name. First and foremost, the ISUPK did not hire me to do this work free. Why? Because we know that the ISUPK under commanding general, Your Honor, is the home of the truth. We do this free. Free. You understand? Remember that. To know. Another thing that you need to know, whoever you are. See? We don't need to destroy Bob Marley name. Bob Marley name goes back to the oppressor. You understand? That name is destroyed already. You understand? Bob Marley's father is a white Jewish man. You understand? And he took advantage at the age of 60. I don't remember 60 how much, but he was in his 60s, took advantage of a young 16-year-old black woman because he was a plantation manager. You understand? And worker. She was a plantation worker. Then she was poor, he was not poor. And he took advantage of her, molested her, and Bob Marley was born. We don't need to destroy Bob Marley name. Bob Marley name is destroyed already. Anyway, let me jump back to the matter of hand. All right, let me address Usain Bolt now. So, Bolt, this is the mistake that you make, Bolt. As a youth, that shows that you understand, you know that this system is corrupt and is against your people. You understand? You should have known better. Instead of investing your money, well, probably initially, because you say them say 10 years, you know what I mean, Usain Bolt, you know what I mean, was with this company. So back then probably never know better. And back then probably he had an agreement that it was a 10-year plan. So our how many ever years plan. So maybe him could take out his money out of it. Then we make bad decisions when we're young, you know. You understand? Usain Bolt do, however, you know what I mean? If you could have, you should have just take your money out of that and invest your money in the poor people in a Trelawney where you come from. You understand? Invest your money in the poor because, you know what I mean? For the most part, we know that here in Jamaica and everywhere Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are, them teach we say, yo, you can't trust black people, you can't trust Hispanic people, you can't trust, we don't unite and rare. So sometimes we mind turn against with people to our own detriment. You understand? Of course, we are going to have differences with each other. When conducting business, even the oppressor have differences with oppressors when conducting business. The only difference is he's in a better position than you. You understand? Where him can stand a loss better than we. Usain Bolt now was more wealthier and, you know what I mean, him could have, you know what I mean, if he did invest in him people, them wouldn't take $12 million from him. If a man broke your foot, him not broke your, at least you wouldn't give him the opportunity to break your foot all at once. So that would have dispersed amongst hundreds of thousands of poor people. You'd have invest in them business, their success would be your success. You'd have invest in the community, you understand, in the back to schools and helping children through school. I mean, I'm not saying none of them things, but that should have been his priority where investment is concerned. Not to put it back in the oppressor's financial system, where the oppressor, one click of a button and the oppressor can just take all of your hard working money. You can't trust the oppressor. This oppressor is the one that put us in slavery, and every institution that he creates is to keep us down. You understand? So Usain Bolt now, as a poor youth, knowing how it means to be poor is ultimate. You understand? Cause should have been to give all of this back to the poor of his people, to give them the same chance, you know what I mean, that he wasn't the chance that he wasn't given, to make them successful, you know what I mean. If it means opening a couple business or several businesses for poor people, then and you collect back something and fight, so that you can continuously, you know what I mean, earn from it. It would have been great, man, and trust me, I tell you that CBAT returns for your money, because not everybody would have robbed you. And the name where you have, oh my word, man, in the garrison, here in Jamaica especially, people look upon you like a king. You know what I mean? Majority of people wouldn't even have the mindset for go against Usain Bolt and to defraud Usain Bolt. The poor. You know what I mean? Despite what them say black people stay. And all of we stay so. See, it's a few people that go around you. And go around you, especially when them rate you. No. When them rate you, them not go around you. Them go around with them no rate. You understand? Usain Bolt right now, money would have safe. If him did get robbed, that probably get robbed couple million Jamaican dollars. You understand? And the same people them would have find out who do it. And you know what I mean? Probably him same man would have to beg for the person who robbed him. But when you put all of your money in the oppressor system, bro, all like God, man. The oppressor decide what him do with it. All like God. Now that's the mistake he make. He never invest the bulk of money back in a Chulani where him come from and the extended poor communities of Jamaica. It seemed like him heart did dead, you know. Because here him talk on the interview. I'm say ghetto people love him. Yeah. Because ghetto people see you as what they can become because you're one of them. You understand? You are one ghetto youth, and when them look upon you, them say, you know what I mean? Them see another King David, so to speak. You know what I mean? Another champion like Samson, like Gideon, somebody who out there. But we don't teach, you know what I mean? And this is because we don't have the truth as a people. Of course, the truth is in the ISUPK and the command in general, Your Honor. That's why we implore you now. Seek counsel from the ISUPK Jamaica, whether you're great or you're small in a Jamaica. Seek the ISUPK's counsel. Because if you had gotten counsel from command in general, Your Honor, and the generals and the captains in the ISUPK, you would not never in that situation. Never. Would have never reach. The first thing, Amanda tell us, say, yo, Bridget, the first thing you need to do as a rich Israelite is to give back. Your job as a rich Israelite is to help the poor. That's the only thing. Because guess what? We alone are rich and successful in this kingdom, you know. We as individuals, we all in this as a team. Israelites, we're all in this as a team. There's no me and I and you. It's us. You understand? Me can't get rich and successful and, you know what I mean, while my people poor and go off into, you know what I mean, bliss and what ride off into the sunset happily ever after while your people poor. No, you have to come back down on the level where your people are. Especially if the most die, you know what I mean, had a job for you, for help your people. You understand? So that's the mistake what Usain Bolt make. As a rich Israelite, and this goes to every Israelite where have money. You don't have it for long. And trust me, you don't have it for long. Trust me. Listen to me carefully. Listen to me. Is it that paper or digital money that the oppressor give you? You don't have much time left. It don't exist. It's a figment of your imagination. You understand? It no real. It no real in the sense of what real wealth is, and it will literally not be real soon. I want to listen carefully. This is the best thing we can tell you now as rich Israelites. Give back to the poor. Christ tell you, sell all you have and give to the poor and follow me. You understand? Give back to the poor people. Because guess what go on? We all soon be poor. The nation will be saved and we all will not be poor or the poorer class. But there is a border to cross. You understand? Now we don't reach that yet. Especially in this time. We're not going to touch upon that right now. All right, what we are going to do right now, though? This is what we are going to do. We're going to break down the song. Because me say, by listening to the song now, me see, me kind of understand where the mindset of, you know what I mean, this brother probably was. You understand? And if you want to be conspirators, you would have say, boy, at least make them fight out Usain Bolt and do it, you know. But in general, from your ghetto youth, from your poor, from your come from the garrison, from your one Israelite, this thing are just there for mash you. You understand? Remember again, like this video, subscribe to this channel. This is ISUPK Jamaica, big tune breakdown on the Real Jamaica TV as well. You understand? Episode 20. You understand? Special edition, we are cover one bad piece of tune by Usain Bolt and NJ called Cryptic World. And this tune attack a lot of things. It go against the system. You understand? Can't show the video.
No matter where we are in life, we'll never forget where we're from. Sing for them, NJ. No matter where we are in life, we'll never forget where we're from.
You hear the man say?
Sing for them, NJ.
No matter where he is in life, he will never forget where he's from. You understand? So it kind of puzzling as to why he make this mistake. I must say it could be he make it, you know what I mean, earlier in his career. You understand? And there was no turning back, or him just slip up like majority of people do. See? All right. Let me continue playing the video.
Times are getting dread, earth is running red. It's a cryptic world, it is designed to stress you lead. So the juveniles are dead, and the hungry now get fed.
Times are getting dread, earth is running red. This is a cryptic world. You know what I mean? And the hungry aren't getting fed. A serious tune, this, you know, look. Who that a step out of the big car there? Watch, look, pay attention to the socks. See?
Leaders abuse the system, left we in a miss.
You see the color of the socks? I want you to pay attention, you know. The color of the socks, green and orange, which shows you what? That man represents the two political parties there. That is who the song is talking about as to who is the problem. You understand? So this song is against the political parties. Let me continue play. I'm going to pull it up back to that part.
And get fed. Leaders abuse the system, left we in a miss. In a world of lies,
leaders abuse the system and left us in a misery. I'm going to break it down because a lot of lyrics in that song. Yeah. Whole heap of lyrics. You understand? And if you can look closely upon this brother, NJ, look at him chest. What you see? What is that? Right there upon him chest. That is the shield of David. So you might find out that this brother knows that he's an Israelite. You understand? Shield of David. See? That brother probably knows that he's an Israelite. Him could have been a Rasta. Because Rasta call it the star of David and them wear it. But them normally wear it in jewelry farm. They normally wear it out of some bead material and thing. You understand? But anyway, let me jump back to the video. You understand?
Truth, history of evil. What is the root? Money. Only thing them teach is how to shoot, not to till the silent reap the fruit.
we in a miss.
In a world of lies, where is the truth? History of evil, what is the root? Money. Only thing them teach is how to shoot, not to till the silent.
In the world of lies, where is the truth? You know what I mean? In when I say the history of evil, where is the root? Money. Money is the root of all evil. That is scripture. You understand? Let me continue.
Money. Only thing them teach is how to shoot, not to till the silent reap the fruit.
Only thing is to shoot, not to till the style and reap the fruit. You understand? We know where this gang violence thing come from in a road, boy. This come from the same green and orange socks man them. You understand? Who introduced political divide in the 70s and the 80s. You understand? And now we have the thing with them call the crime monster right now. What that them claims say them now have nothing to do with nowadays, but we know that they are the founders of this crime monster with the political divide and gang warfare back in the 80s and 70s and even in the 90s. You understand? Even in modern time, we know that them partake in it same way. We know. Man in the streets talk and know and tell you the man them where do the things them tell you. You understand? So we know them still involved. Only thing them teach is to show that them teach. Where them teach we? For sure. Whenever we have a dispute with each other, kill each other. Political divide. You understand? No, it's not necessarily political divide. See? It's not necessarily political divide, no, you know. But the fruits was, the seed was sown back in the 70s and the 80s, and now we are reap that fruit. They never teach you for farm for reap good fruits, you know. Them teach you for shoot, you know what I mean? So them plant that seed and with the fruit. All right, internet problem. Now watch that. You know I think already. Anyway, jump back in panic now. Zane, 1 second. Let me get back the song up on the screen. See? So as me that say, a whole heap of things is being said in this song, you know. Nothing. You understand? This brother say a lot of things in this song. You understand? He must say the teachers are the worst paid. You understand? They might teach you for work for somebody from the first grade. You understand? So nobody now teach you how to be proper businessmen. This are the thing where Usain Bolt as artists are saying I song, you know, which shows you what? Them know what is the problem, or Usain Bolt know what the problem with this, you know what I mean, our society is. Them keep us always reliant upon the oppressor and the oppressive system. Let me play about that part there.
Education, that's why teaching you to work with people from the first grade. Personal equipped nurses to offer first aid. Where are the critical thinkers? It's time for action. Stop pointing fingers. Show me the business plan, Mr. Businessman. You're not businessman. Selling out is a decision. You do your business wrong. Like appendix, them serve no purpose. Setting policies just to hurt us.
You only hear that? Like appendix, them serve no purpose. I politician, them matter about, you know. Like appendix, them serve no purpose. And me, I was saying, them no purpose. Them do more harm to the most highest people than good. Everything that is wrong with us over here, them cause it. You understand? Everything where them complain that poor people is this and that and ghetto people this and that, them create that. You understand? Mr. Businessman, where's your business plan? There's none. You understand? Creating policies just to hurt us. And guess what? The rich amongst us, the rich that comes from out of the garrison, you know what I mean, make them way up to, you know what I mean, the upper class, them see with them two eyes, you know. But rarely do they come back and tell the poor what is really going on. You understand? Them not come back and show we say, look, hey, you see up there so, them only want earth to know. Stop the voting. And I think this song are gonna make you know say, yo, them not serve no purpose, no vote. You understand? But continue reading. I'm playing this video.
Down in the road just like a circus. Times are getting red. Earth is running red. It's a cryptic world. It is designed to stress you head. So the juveniles
It's a cryptic world. It's designed to stress your head. Continue.
Hungry now get fed. Leaders abuse the system, left we in a misery. Same storm, different boat. Love things are passed through the ports. All them I do, I tighten the rope. What is gonna happen when I them in the scope?
Let me play that again.
Love things are passed through the ports. All them I do, I tighten the rope.
Enough things
What
are
is gonna-
passed through the port. Drugs, guns. Who control the ports? The same people them we are talking about, them want to stop crime and violence. And them control the ports. And enough things are passed through the ports. The drugs, the guns, everything pass through for them port. You understand? In the United States, you know what the CIA did? And it is no different from what is taking place here in Jamaica. Them left boxes of, you know what I mean, guns. Some guns that are modified in such a way that they are one of a kind. See, in boxes in the garrison, just fling it down, left it. Brothers come, search, inquire what this is in this strange box. And when them look, machine guns. And what you think them do? Every man grab a gun and then gone. But guess what happened after that? Them same brothers, they will come kill off them one another. But that is what them do. Just drop boxes of guns in certain communities for kill off one another. That is the grand plan. You understand? Them no want we rich. Them no want we successful. Them no want our children come out of poverty. So part of the plan, give us guns to kill each other and then blame us for the problem so the police can further come inside and kill us more and lock us up in jail. You understand? And you born in the garrison and I look upon the cycle of all of that. You know see no hope. You know see either jail or dirt. You understand? It's all in them design, man. Enough people know and no want to talk. I'm going to continue playing this.
Happen when I them in the scope. We tired of the chatting, reality is knocking. Crime scenes are so very darn shocking. Won't we see progress if you keep blocking? You better do something cause your ratings is dropping.
Yo, next thing, don't have a proper housing system. Take a loan done with kids in a victim. We want more
You know what I mean?
than
No
existing.
proper housing system. If you come in a some garrison, a board house settings, outside door, bathroom, same way, pit toilet. You understand? The condition dire in other place here. And we are royalty, you know. We are the chosen people at the most there. Look how we are live in this captivity. Under these, you know what I mean, colonial puppets. You know, see it. Let me continue.
What in a life when you really risking?
Spelling them fakeness through me sinus. Only when it suit them, then them find us. So next time when them come around, show them your frown, run them out of town.
All right, you hear that? You know what I mean? Only when them want something, them find us. Mean them only come around when them want vote. So next time them come around, show them your frown, run them out of town. That song, hey, may I tell you? You know that, me listen to that song, yeah. That song is the one of the most hardcore song me hear in a long while, bridging. Long while. That song I touch upon the topics them will affect the poor people in Jamaica. All right. You hear me I tell you? The Rasta them now sing about this. So we say Rasta no needed. Rasta no needed. The Bible needed, not Rasta. The truth and the command in general, Your Honor, needed. Because these are the things that we talk about every day. because it is the reality of poor people, of the children of Israel here in Jamaica. Everybody has skip and dance around it, but really this we are face. You understand? And we see it, but you still have people amongst us who will still, you know what I mean, convince our people to still go out there and vote. The Chinese don't vote, you know. The Syrian man don't vote. See, them have power, them pay your politicians. The heathens, them no vote. Vote for what? Vote for who? You know, vote. The teacher, them no vote for the prefect. The teacher, them no vote for the prefect, you know. Them assign the prefect over you. And the prefect report back to the teacher, them. So to speak, I use that analogy. Zane, but you not in charge. Is who put them in charge in charge. So the Chinese don't vote. The Chinese do business in a Jamaica, you make them rich. That is them power. Because you believe the Christian church and you love everybody. You let everybody in, you give everybody your money, and nobody give back to you. The Chinese definitely don't. And don't give back to your people. But yet still them come on social media and them disrespect you. Call you dunce. Call you all sort of things. Mock you because you never get the proper education. The same thing them do to our Hispanics and Judite brothers and our native Indian brothers. See? Mock us because them say we there a long time, and even though we come in a slavery, them claim say we no make no use away with time over here. So when them the system from slavery to now keep we down, them not handing up them kind of bandage there. Them rise above us and them peer our leaders to implement things that work against us. You understand? And then them mock us, you know what I mean, upon our lack of achievements. You understand? And but guess what? Them proud to call themselves Jamaicans though. Telling you that, oh, they are Jamaicans. But why them even care about being Jamaicans? Them don't contribute to Jamaica in any kind of way. You are the one that made Jamaica great, you know. Your culture and your creation and your everything about you, you know, from your music to the sports to everything. Your track and field athletes like Usain Bolt. Put Jamaica upon the map. Your reggae music, your dancehall, your ska, your mentor, everything what you do, that is so great. It does your personality. Make people love Jamaica. But them would gladly claim to be Jamaican and they contributed neither money nor culture to Jamaica. But them want to have them foot on your neck. You understand? This is because of the leaders that we have over us. You understand? But listen to NJ and Usain Bolt in this video. Show them a frown the next time them come around. Run them out of town. No voting. Because Chinese no vote. Chinese pool together them resource. Buy the things them in bulk so them get them cheap. So them can sell them back to you cheap. You need to start emulate that. You understand? You need to start pool together. Now watch the differences where you have with each other. Your shop in competition with the shop up the road. Now watch that. People up the road are going to buy up the road. And people down the road are going to buy down the road. Link up with the several shops them in the community. Buy the rice them in bulk, by the ton. Divide it up £100 to each shop so you can sell it cheap. That's how the Chinese do. And then beat we in a business every time. And guess what we do? That is so evil. We support them. Stop support them. Stop support them. Voting now go change your condition in a Jamaica. Separating from this evil system will. You understand? The Chinese, them have business all over Jamaica. You know what you need to do? Instead of buy the toothpaste for $250 from the Chinese, buy it for $300 from the stall woman where they're in front of the wholesale. Make the sacrifice. When you can do it, make it. Make the Chinese poorer. Make the other nations them poorer and your people richer. You understand? So you don't have to need no politician. Because do the things where the Bible says you have to do. Come together as a people. Come together, our nation not desired. You understand? Gather yourself together, our nation not desired. And separate from these other people. And load them and them politicians, them what them pay for. Them politicians, they pay for. So you see him about money miss now, you don't really see. You know what I mean? And I know him alone. I know him alone. Enough more. But of them same politician boy, a friend, them a do it. Them ignore the red flags with these institutions will come about and make them operate same way because of them friend them. You understand? Them are the real white collar crime. Them are the real criminal them. Them create criminal. You understand? We'll continue playing this video though.
It's essential that we are given opportunities. We will no longer be tricked by their concept and philosophies. We need a system that support and uplift our youths. Or the crime monster will take away their roots. Not the truth. Times are getting dread. Earth is running red. It's a cryptic world. It is designed to stress you.
All right. So we're going to jump into some scriptures now. See? Remember, this is ISUPK Jamaica and the Commanding General, and with the big tune breakdown. You understand? Yeah, man, on the Real Jamaica TV and ISUPK Jamaica on YouTube. You understand? Yeah, man, this is the big tune breakdown episode 20. You know what I mean? Special edition with Usain Bolt. You understand? We are cover the Usain Bolt situation. See? Yeah, man. So remember to subscribe, like, share on all social media platforms. And if you have questions and comments, you can just leave them there in the chat as well too. You see me? All right, we'll jump to some scriptures. This is the book of Isaiah 31 and 1. And it says, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. You understand? This place that we are in right now is Egypt. You understand? Originally, we were enslaved in ancient Egypt, which the real name of the land is Matazaria or Mizraim in the Greek, which means bondage or house of bondage. See? The Most High said in Deuteronomy 28 and 68, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. You understand? Meaning bondage or slavery again with ships. That is how we came over here. This is our Egypt. You understand? But the Most High make you know, so you must not trust in this Egypt. Usain Bolt made this mistake. Him trust in Egypt. Him gave Egypt him money thinking that, you know what I mean, the hard work he put in, the talent that the Most High gave him to make him successful, Egypt is going to maintain his success. But Egypt did the opposite. Egypt tried to hurt him, like how them been hurting him people. See? It's a woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many. You understand? So when it say woe, it means destruction. And at time destruction I reach Usain Bolt right now. You understand? Of course, we don't know if I'm gonna get back in money or what have you, but you understand? It don't look good right now, because as me understand the thing, if him money gone, soon won't get back in money. You understand? Let me jump to another scripture. I will jump to the book of Isaiah again, Isaiah 36 and 6, and it said, lo, thou trusted in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt. Right. Let me continue reading. Whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all that trust in him. Let me read that again. Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed and Egypt. All right, so trusting in this broken staff, which is Egypt, this place that we're in, it is a broken staff. All right, you know what a staff is? A staff is what you walk with. You understand? An elderly person would use a staff to, you know what I mean, to support them as them stand up and try move about. But if the staff is broken, you know what I mean, the part that is broken, it have a sharp edge. Now, if you lean on it like you don't lean on a regular staff, it will go into your hand. It will pierce you. And that is what is happening to Usain Bolt. Trusting in Egypt, leaning on this staff, this broken reed, it goes straight in him and hurt him. You understand? The Most High basically letting you know that don't trust in this place here. You know what I mean? Separate from this place. You understand? Them financial institution, when we need a loan for start a business, you know, we have to jump through hoops and obstacles. And for the most part, we don't get it. The other nations will get it. The Chinese, them will get it. The Syrians, them will get the loan. We don't get it. This place designed to keep us in poverty. Even for open a bank account, brethren. A bank account in a rude boy. You have to get signature from this person over here, so that person, letter from JP, that and one bag of thing, just to even give them your money. You know why they make it so hard? Because them know why you have any kind of financial plan. You understand? Them know why you can, you know what I mean, have a bank account. A simple thing as a bank account. Them want to discourage you because the objective for you is to just stay in the garrison, have no open life. You understand? Kill each other and just good riddance. So even a thing as a bank account, even a thing as you giving them your money, them discourage by making it all these hoops and obstacles and you know what I mean? Yeah, man, separate, man. So Usain Bolt, you know what I mean? And others like Usain Bolt, you know what I mean? I hope you learn from this situation. And as me said, seek the ISUPK, seek the council, ask ye the prophets. You know what I mean? How to operate in this earth. Don't think that this place is your rest like what the Bible says. Not your rest. This is not your rest. Over here, so we come serve slavery. There is no such thing as individual success over here, so. If you're garner any kind of success, it is for help the other Israelites them. We are suffer hell in another place here. And with that, share, subscribe, leave your comments. This is ISUPK Jamaican, the big tune breakdown, episode 20, special edition with Usain Bolt. We have featured a tune called Cryptic World. Usain Bolt and NJ. You understand? Shalom.
No matter where we are in life, we'll never forget where we're from. Sing for them, NJ. Countries.
Times are getting dread. Earth is running red. It's a cryptic world. It is designed to stress you head. So the juveniles are dead, and hungry now get fed. Leaders abuse the system, left within a mist.
In a world of lies, where is the truth? The history of evil, what is the root? Only thing them teach is how to shoot, not to till the soil and reap the fruit.
Them sabotage education, that's why teachers are the worst paid. Teaching the youth to work with people from the first grade. Worse equip nurses to offer first aid. Where are the critical thinkers? It's time for action, stop and fingers. Show me the businessman, Mr. Businessman. You're not businessman. Selling out is a decision, you do your business wrong. Like appendix, them serve no purpose. Setting policies just to hurt us. Down in the road just like a circus. Times are getting dread. Earth is running red. It's a cryptic world, it is designed to stress.